Hello everyone, busygamerdad back again, going to be doing more of our Ogre Battle, March of the Black Queen. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to check in on the series and see how we are progressing. We are currently up to stage 13. We have unlocked our first floating island, but we're not going to be going there just yet. According to our strategy guide from the Prima strategy guide that we are using to try and get the, air quotes, best ending, we're actually going to the Balmorian Ruins, which has been on the map for a little while. These two other maps down here, the city of Milano and the Tundra, are going to be right after that. I don't think we do any of these floating islands until a little bit later in the game. I don't know if that's by design for making it the best possible ending, if there is some type of triggers inside the game. I've come to find out that this game actually has a lot of under the hood mechanics that we have not been talking about because I didn't know them. So first and foremost, I want to get into our inventory really quick, and I want to do something that I think some of you might be like, why are you doing that? Some of you people might be like, all right, cool, I guess that's fine, that makes sense. So we got a stone of Dragos. And what a Dragos stone does is it allows you to transform a Beastmaster into a Dragoneer. And we're going to do that. We're going to transform Lion into a Dragoneer. So, here we go. Hooray, Dragoneer. Nice. That's it. That's all. That's all. We have a couple other items that I'm going to use to equip around that we got. And hopefully they are going to be good for us. Let's just simply say that I hope that they are. I don't think that they're going to be the best in the world for us because I don't know. So this is one of the things with this game that if you don't know it by heart and you're experimenting, have fun, enjoy, because this game has so many different things going on that it actually causes a lot of confusion for what is working and what's not working. So case in point, this is an auto battler, meaning that when we battle, we don't have control of our characters. They auto battle and they have actions that you see on their character sheet right here. So if they're in the front, the F, the wizard would use his hit attack. He'd hit somebody with his staff. But if he's in the back row, he would use magic twice. Very important to know. So wizards stay in the back row. That's by design the best place for them anyways. But things like the Cerberus that we have as our upgraded unit, they do charm if they're in the back row, or they smash or do 3 physical attacks in the front row. So one of the things that is important about is that we have not been using the right ability. And what do I mean when I say that? Well, I mean exactly that. We have been using, I believe it's the leader as part of our group tactics. So if I go into view status here, so if no, it's not. It won't do it until the beginning of the map. But there's leader, there's strong, there's weak, and then there's I forget the fourth one. We should be using the leader one way more. We should be using the weak one way more. We should not be using the strong one. We should not, because we are actually losing out on 4 damage per turn for each attack. So that's one of the things that I'm poorly explaining, but it's one of the subtle things about this game that makes the player really have to think about the tactics of the game and what they are trying to do. Well, let me shut this so this doesn't, the train going by doesn't ruin it for you guys. I'm sorry. So, anyways, enough of those ramblings. We have everything set up. We're going to get inside the next mission here. We're going to stage 13 for us, but this is the Balmorian Ruins. I'll do a little intro when we go in there. And we're going to change up our tactics. Hopefully it's going to be for the best and we don't lose horribly. And if we lose horribly, hey, it's all good. Scene 13, the Wizard. So, the boss is down there. Okay. Or up there. Oh, okay. All right, we're down here. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to pause the game real quick. I'll read our little intro. Many carved statues remain in the Balmorian ruins. Many of them were created by a genius sculptor named Barkis. His greatest work is a motif of Saradin. It looks like it's alive. Saradin is a follower of Rashidi and a hero who fought the Empire to protect the will of the people. It is said that he was killed in the battle, but in truth, he was simply imprisoned in stone by dark magic. You will hear many townships brag that theirs is the only true statue of Saradin. If you must find the right one and free him once or free the once proud warrior. So we have to bounce around from the cities, and we basically got to look around for this guy. He's hidden away, so we have to have several things in our inventory for this to work. We need to have we have to have a high enough reputation and the Star of Heroes to be given the Bell of Light. Then we take the Bell of Light to a specific temple, and then that they will tell us there that we can use it to free the Saradine statue. It says which ones to go through, but you'll have to stay tuned to find out. But anyways, the game functions. We're not going to be doing this any differently. We're not going to be doing the attacks any differently. We will be using our hero units, using our other units to hold the line, as it were, and advance. The game functions very much normal with what I'm still planning to do. We are getting to the point where I think we will end up using less of the we'll say, I don't want to say fodder, but less of the units that don't necessarily what's the word I'm looking for? The not main character units. You know what I mean? The NPC units, the ones that are filling the narrative with the talk of, like, comic relief. There we go. The comic relief squad. Yeah, so that is all there. Wow, Domer is silly expensive. Gilbert, I'm gonna bring you out, Gilbert. Maybe in a little bit I'll bring you out, Gilbert. Maybe in a little bit. Brooks, I'm gonna bring Brooks out because I feel like they need to get some experience and get some levels up. So we'll bring Brooks out. And then, let's see here. Feldman, I want Feldman to get out as well. Okay. All right, cool. So from here, our strategy is going to be the simplest and straightforward one, where we are down in the bottom corner. So if I back out of this and I zoom out, we're down in the bottom corner here, and it looks like we've got to make our way literally up and around. If we had a water unit, I guarantee you they'd just be blitzing right across the waterway there and getting to the town. But that's going to create a big problem for us because we would get run over by the enemy. So we don't want that. What I'm actually going to do is you're actually going to want to get up to here, and you're going to want to capture the crossroads in this stage. So that's according to what the guide says. That's everything that I know about this. No, I do not want them to return to base. Now, the reason why I have somebody staying on the back of my base here, the rebel base here, is because we have had in the past several situations where people have ninja'd themselves. The enemy forces have ninja'd themselves across and started to try and take our base. It was very scary. We almost lost because of that. It was a sneak attack. It was the rear guard strike. And so, yeah, we were definitely like, oh, hey, that's a thing we should stop. And so we stopped it. Literally, we summarily crushed that guy. That one mermaid unit was just very upset at the world. Oh, I saw him. You saw the flash of the guy up here. So let's get them back up here. Nice. Okay, liberated the city of Vescala. What is heavy and not blue? Light blue. There you go. There's your dad joke opener. The Hierophant. Okay, cool. That's a status clear. Gives us some alignment. That's good. I'm going to not keep that card. Even though Saradine was a rebel, or was an apprentice of Rashidi, we of Denevu consider him a hero. Unfortunately, he passed away before he could complete his goals, but his spirit lives with us. That is why there are so many statues of him around. Okay. Cool. Cool. We'll have Warren go that way too. Do I want to capture the temple as well? I think I do. Just to get the temple captured and give us like 2 bases to defend, to give us a little bit of tension, a little bit of an adventure, you know what I mean? So if they so this is what I was talking about before. Best, strong, leader, weak. You kind of always want them to do weak. you kind of always want them to be attacking the weakest target. That is something that we did not have them doing. So yeah, we need to learn from our mistakes and get better about it. All right, Lons, I'm gonna have you first. I'm gonna change your tactics to that right there, and then I'm gonna have you do backup patrol on the temple. And then, so basically, when you play this game, as I go through this every intro to every episode, you want to set up 5 units that you pick as your favorite units. There's no problem with favoritism. That's great. That's awesome. There's just not enough experience for your guys to go around and gain all the levels that they need. So be aware that you are naturally going to have some units that get the love and some units that don't. And that's okay. You'll also notice that I'm specifically using my hero unit to liberate towns. You want to make sure you're using one unit that is liberating your towns so that can direct your reputation gain or loss. Doesn't matter which way you want to go, just make sure you have one unit directing that, or at least you know which units can direct that. Have you heard of the sculptor Balkas? That's not what it says in here. His name was something else. His name was Barkus in the Prima Guide. Typos. Every statue he made is a masterpiece. However, the statue he made of Saradin is known as the greatest work of all time. Unfortunately, Balkas passed away in the war 25 years ago. His works still survive, however. Aha. So, all right, cool. Now we got Ronnie coming up here, and we got Aisha doing that. You know what I'm gonna actually do? Oh no, looks like they're gonna. Oh no! Pause this. You best not let him get that. You best not let him get that. If you let him get that, both of you, I have only myself to blame because I didn't put you on the actual city there. Actually, you know what I'm going to have you two do? I'm going to have you move back down here. And I'll have me come this way. There. Cool. Feldman, you best hit that attack. If you don't, I'm going to be so mad at you. Nope, not best. Weak. Right there. And no, I don't want to use a card. Because the cards don't necessarily help you win one way or another. Alright, good. 70 solid. Nice. 70 is a solid damage amount. Good. Don't have to worry about too much. We have our cleric with us for healing. I believe clerics are the only units in the game that can heal. Clerics, muses are the only units that can really heal in the game. So nice. Get some healing up. 31 heals, good. Attack coming in for 26. Attack coming in for miss, love to see that. Bolt going out for 15. Swing going out for miss. Swing going out for 41. Get some good healing. Yeah, we definitely won this one. I'm so glad that they don't have a cockatrice, though. Yeah, the cockatrice would have changed the dynamic of this fight entirely for the worse. Oh, good. He was trying to capture that. Good. Nice. I'm glad that I have my units in a position to defend. Hits coming in for 25. Thunder coming in for 20. Healing going up for about 30 probably. 32, yep. Bolt going out for 16, sorry. Hit coming in for 25. Swing going out for a miss. Feldman, you got that big hit. There you go, buddy. Nailed it. Killed their leader. So that's good. That means that they're going to run away, and that means we can farm them for experience, which is kind of what you want. You want a unit that you beat up for experience. Hit coming in for 27. You can only gain 1 level per fight, so don't think that you can gain multiple levels if you have like a low-level unit for a that you're bringing along to try and skill up, you can only gain 1 level per fight. So as soon as you like kill something, run away and then fight it again. Kill something, run away, fight it again. That's just how the game was coded. And that is not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing. All right, so he's going to run away. Good. And that unit right there is part of the reason why I have my unit back here on the base, is because that one being a flying unit, they could very tricky go this way across the bottom here or from the top, and I couldn't react in time. Could be pretty bad. Could be pretty bad. All right. Let us pull a card. Another Hierophant. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll take it. It's going to give it to me anyways. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll keep it. It heals you. Or not heals you. It clears status effects, I think. The teachings of Saradin are essentially this. People are to be respected, regardless of their position or class. This should always be remembered. All people also have a responsibility to put into action their abilities and talents. We of Danube will always follow these teachings, regardless of the empire. Cool. Awesome. So we'll just hold the line. Let's see what the first wave comes in. So this unit right here. So right here, this unit is the one that's going to be probably the scariest to deal with. And they just literally ran away. Okay, brave Sir Robin ran away. I don't care. I don't know what they're trying to do. They might be trying to get around to here, maybe? I don't know. That caught me off guard. I thought they were actually going to like attack here. All right, so strategies. We'll talk about strategies, what's listed out here. I'll read it out from the book. Okay, this is copyrighted information, secret. This is their idea of how to play this map, not mine. Oh, see? Look. See? Right there. See? Right there. That guy. He's trying to be sneaky. Go beat him up. And then this guy's probably got, what, some golems with him? Yep, some golems. Yep, so that's what the unit says. Orwell! He's level 14. What level are you? I have questions. Level 15. Okay, so we're not terribly underleveled. I don't think we'll be able to catch them. Yep, so that is why I have... see, they are coming down from the north. I'm going to give them the preferred terrain right here. I'll let this guy go through on purpose so that I can get my hero unit some experience. Warren, fight it out. All right, we're on the bridge. So these are the Cerberuses. That is a group of all samurai. That is kind of terrifying. 7 damage. You are attacking the wrongest one. Warren may be dead. Yep. That we're gonna run away from, because he does that twice. That unit is the unit that's got to die. Which one did you meet? Okay. So he's fighting Cerberus. They do fire. Okay. Nice. Solid thunder AoE attack. He should be on his preferred terrain as well, but we're pretty good. Nice. So wow, Ronnie just doesn't need any help. Charm. Nope. No thanks. How come he did fire before? I'm confused. Maybe they're not the same. They look the same, but maybe they're not. Oh, you're so close. You're so close to killing this guy. All right, that's fine. You know what? I'll take the level ups. That's okay. I'll take the level ups. I'll take my gladness and go. And then Ronnie, you're going to have to... This is going to be sketchy. We're going to see what we can do. Thunder. Yep, that's good. Took out the golem in one hit. And now I'm just going to chew through him. Nice. There we go. Ronnie, how much damage are you going to take? Oh, no, they chose to hit the Cerberuses. Cerberusi? Cerberus? The frontliners. They hit the frontliners. All right, don't mess with Ronnie. Don't mess with Ronnie. Oh my goodness. Ronnie just ripped that unit apart, and I had to make Warren run away because he was going to get dead. Oh, that's awesome, actually. That's really good. I'm glad I got that unit off the board. That was definitely a bad BA unit that I did not want to have to deal with. Oh, so a Dragoneer. What do you have? Okay, and you're level 13. All right, well, you just gained a level. So I'm actually going to have you go here. And I don't know why Warren is taking the longest way possible. You know what, Warren? You don't get to go to the township. You get to go back out into the field. And I am going to use a heal on you. There. Nice. Cool. Good stuff. Okay, yay, they have a witch. Alright, so, let's see here. That's going to be a bit chaotic for just Warren to fight. So, actually, let's have Ronnie go back out. No. They're running away again? What are they running away for? I'm so confused. They are literally... Oh, they might have just, like, seen Warren. They probably just saw Warren, and they were like, ah, ooh, no. That's funny. All right, so there's the first tithe. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be, so that's good. All right, good. That guy literally looked at our base and said, nah, I'm on a leave. And then he's trying to go over and pick a fight with Lons. I'm going to tell you right now, Lons is going to kill him. Lons is definitely going to kill this guy. Yeah, see, our warrior, our knight is doing so much damage. That's the Lons, by the way. Yeah, Phantom, that's going to hit hard. I'm not going to say it's not. But he only does one of those, and I can do that too. That's the fun part. I didn't cast that one. I cast Firewall, and that just cooked that front golem. Oh my. Yep. And then the samurais with their melee attacks. Yeah. See, like, you should have just taken the fight with Aisha. I mean, it probably would have been the same. It would have been the same. But still. Alright. Ronnie's unit is under combat. It's been a long day. How are you doing? How are things going for you? I hope they're going well. My day has been very long. Yep, Thunder on the Sky unit is going to do a lot of damage. Alright, while this is going, strategies. Although it will be difficult, you must take the time to uncover all the secrets and liberate all the towns and temples on this map before clearing the stage. Discover Kallio to the southwest of Shik-An. Then, return to it again only after you have liberated everything else. Then, if your reputation is high enough and you possess the Star of Heroes, you will be given the Bell of Light. Take the Bell of Light west to Kaniyet and use it on the statue there. This will free Saradin and allow him to join the rebellion. Ensure that you make the final assault on the castle with Saradin. El Barrito, that's the name of the boss, used to be Saradin's eldest follower, and Saradin will be incapable of forgiving him for succumbing to the darker side of magic. This will make the ensuing battle with the boss much easier than if you had left Saradin behind. Interesting, so that must affect his stats in a positive way for us. Alright, so they're all running away. Why they're running away, I don't know, but that's fine by me. Alright, so we're going to take a look real quick, and let's see here. So we have to go find, so over here, so the city is right at the end of the road, right here. That city first, the one that's hidden. And then we have to go to Shik-An, the temple, which is right here, or the city that's right here. Okay. And that will allow us the opportunity to get the Bell of Light and to revive Saradin. busygamerdad, like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I'm going to pause this game because I don't know where the enemy went. They were here and then they ran away. We'll keep fighting them as they run away then. Next episode. Hope to see you then.